Sagittarius. Welcome to your monthly astrological forecast for the month of December, sun, moon, and rising sign. Let's just get it started. This month is very intense for you guys. You have a lot going on. All right, first we have Mercury Cazimi. This is happening in your first house. So Mercury is going retrograde in your sign. So naturally, it's going to make you feel a little bit flustered. It's going to make things feel a little bit confusing. Your logic, your ability to think things through and communicate is just a little bit fuzzy. Your mental space is a little bit confused. It's like what's going on in there. So with Mercury Cazimi happening on the 5th of December, this is going to be like that one day of Mercury retrograde where everything starts to make sense. And you're like, oh, okay, whatever insights, whatever guidance, whatever intuition that comes straight through you, this is like especially for you guys, because you guys are already naturally so connected to the universe and everything and beyond. And with the Mercury Cazimi, when Mercury and the sun just directly meet up in the sky and it's happening right in your sign, bro, the downloads, the intuition that you're getting now, like you are discovering the fabric and the nature of the universe. Write down whatever the heck comes through on December 5th, okay? Because you guys are going to be spitting facts, all right? So write it down. And then on December 6th, we have Mars retrograde in Leo. This is happening in your 9th house. The 9th house has to do with long distance travel. It has to do with higher education. It has to do with your way of viewing the world, with interacting with things on a broader scale. Mars is going to be going retrograde. Therefore, you may notice a little bit of restriction in terms of travel. And I know you guys love to travel. I know you guys love to expand your horizons. I know you guys love to explore new things and just make all these connections. But Mars is asking you to sit down a little bit. It's asking you to be like, well, not right now. We did that for a little bit because Mars was going direct for a little bit. And now it's like, okay, time to take a step back. Time to regroup. So that way we can see like, okay, where do we really want to go? What direction do we really want to take? And not just like blindly going wherever the heck the wind blows you. Just making sure that we're being a little bit more intentional. That's what this Mars retrograde is trying to teach us. How to be a little bit more intentional with the direction that we're taking. And especially in those areas of your life. On the 7th of December, we have Venus entering Aquarius. This is your 3rd house of communication. So this is going to be great for you to just speak your mind, to communicate, to interact with your local environment, with the people around you, with your neighbors, with your siblings. If you wanted to get a new car, or if you wanted to, I don't know, like do something really nice to your car. Like, I don't know, get a new paint job or some new rims or something. Because Venus is about beautifying things. And the 3rd house is about transportation. It's also about communication. If you wanted to get a new phone or something like that, something that you communicate on, a new laptop or something, the way that you come off and the way that you express yourself is going to be very well received by others. So that's going to be great. This is going to be like a month-long transit starting on December 7th. On the 15th, we have the full moon in Gemini. This is your 7th house of relationships. Okay, so this is endings, completions in terms of relationships and certain ideas, belief systems that you may have had in terms of relationships finally coming to a close, finally coming to an end. There may be a little bit of holding on, all right? Don't hold on, just let it go. Just let it go. Mercury going direct also on the same day. So on December 15th, we have the full moon in Gemini in your relationships, and Mercury going direct in your 1st house of self and identity. So you're releasing certain things about relationships, and then you're also starting to understand certain aspects about yourself and your identity and who you are and how to express yourself in a new way, which is, of course, going to shift the way that you act and the way that you call in relationships into this world. So that's why it's such a big month for you, because you're shifting things in your identity. You're shifting old ways of being in relationship so that you can come across in a whole new way and attract whole new relationships to you. On the 19th, we have Venus trine Jupiter. This is happening in your 3rd and your 7th house. So Venus in the 3rd house, this is going to be the best transit that's happening in the entire month, okay? So Venus in the 3rd house, once again, it's about communication. It's the way that you come off to other people. It's the way that you interact with other people, and everyone's receiving you so well. And Jupiter in the 7th house, even more so. This is all about relationships. So girl, speak your mind. Boy, speak your mind. start communicating with people, talk to people. People are going to love what you have to say. They're going to love all the insights and the intuition that you got from the Mercury retrograde and the Mercury cazimi. Start talking about it. Put it out there. It's going to be well received and people are going to love it. Your relationships are going to thrive, especially on this day. You're going to feel like your relationships just feel so good. And then on the 21st of December, we have Sun moving into Capricorn. This is your second house of money and resources. So you're going to notice a little bit more of a focus in terms of your resources, making money, making sure you're grinding, making sure you're hustling. Starting on December 21st up until January 20th, there's going to be a lot more of a motivation, a lot more of a drive and determination to make sure you get your money up and you get those resources. On the 24th, we have Jupiter square Saturn. Jupiter in your 7th house, square Saturn in your 4th house. There could be some issues that come up in terms of home and family, which affect your relationships. You want to expand in relationships. You want to move forward in a new direction in relationships, but there's something that's holding you back in terms of home and family. It could just be where you live. Like maybe you meet somebody and there's like a whole long distance thing going on and you're like, oh, this would be perfect if you weren't like a million miles away or something, or something along those lines where your home and your family life seems to be holding you back because Saturn is in the 4th house of home and family. Or there could be a desire to just like build a more stable home and family life, but then your relationship is asking you to expand in a different direction. It's like a feeling of being pulled in 2 different directions in these 2 different areas of your life. And then on December 30th, we have the new moon in Capricorn happening in your 2nd house. Once again, great for new beginnings and setting up new intentions in terms of how you want to make your money, how you want to get your resources. Capricorn in your 2nd house of money resources. So if you want a new income stream, you have ideas for a new income stream, definitely put those manifestations into play and start acting on those things after the new moon in Capricorn on the 30th. So that's your astrological horoscope for the month of December. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, subscribe. And I have personal readings on my website if you're interested. If not, that's okay too. But yeah, I'll see you guys next month.